Welcome, Colombia. My name is Eric Alexander Rivera. A strategic location in the heart of the American continent on the equator makes Colombia the gateway to South America and paradise of 365 days, accompanied by tropical climate in which there are not a season, both contrast and biodiversity on the test of your imagination. The hotels industry exhibits from spacious and luxurious hotels to the mornings lobbies, typical haciendas in the middle of the expensive coffee plantains, tourists in nature reserves on near the sea to exquisite boutique hotels with the chant of the 16th century. And in addition, at the lines of convention center, fragrance and the meeting rooms with first-class technology and logistics to guarantee the success of an event more than 30 years of experience and event venue infrastructure, professional platform, and atmosphere than holy events held in Colombia. Achieve a reason with the important associations and the companies in the corporate markets have chose Colombia as the venue for their business meetings. Colombia is distinguished internationally as the seat of the World Economic Forum for Latin America, Cartagena de Indias, 2010, and the General Assembly of the Inter-American Development Bank, Medellín, 2009. The friendliness, war, and passion of Colombians for life are qualities that tourists find in all latitude of the national territory. He's had the discretion, positive, recursive, cheerful, and with an infinity capacity for war. Colombians will captivate your heart by showing you how to be a friend from the first moment. Colombia is one of the richest countries in the biological diversity, first in the avian fauna with 1865 species, and protects this legacy with a responsibility in the proportion to the enormous privilege of having been endowed by nature. Colombia has surprise figures between 45 and 55,000 species of flora. especially endemic 56 million hectares of natural forest, 22 million hectares of savannas and wetlands, arid zones, wetlands, and snow capped peaks. Colombia is distinguished internationally as the seat of the World Economic Forum for Latin America, Cartagena de Indias, 2010, and the General Assembly of the Inter-American Development Bank, Medellín, 2009. The friendliness, war, and passion of Colombians for life are qualities that tourists find in all latitude of the national territory. He's had the discretion, positive, recursive, cheerful, and with an infinity capacity for war. Colombians will captivate your heart by showing you how to be a friend from the first moment. Colombia is one of the richest countries in the biological diversity, first in the avian fauna with 1865 species, and protects this legacy with a responsibility in the proportion to the enormous privilege of having been endowed by nature. Colombia has surprise figures between 45 and 55,000 species of flora, especially endemic 56 million hectares of natural forest, 22 million hectares of savannas and wetlands, arid zones, wetlands, and snow capped peaks. For lovers of nature and strength sport, the three mountain ranges of the Colombia and this constitute an excellent setting for climbing or walking trails. For water sport, the Caribbean, at sea, the Pacific coast, of the lakes, and the reservoirs in the interior of the country are the best setting for the practicing lifting, regatas, surfing, and even fishing and writing. The coffee triangle is the heart of the famous Colombian coffee region that includes the departments of Quindío, Risaralda, and Caldas. It has authorities of their base on tradition and the conservation of its landscapes and coffee traditions. It is possible to say and beautiful haciendas in the middle of the immense coffee plantation, experience the grain production process, as well as enjoy theme parks around the coffee culture. Colombia gastronomy is a varied. It is a regions the result of miscegenation and enriched with the ethnic and cultural contribution of indigenous Spanish, African, and Arab people. The Caribbean stands out for the use of coconut, banana, caswell, and the tropical fruits such as corozo and mango for the accompaniment and dressing of fish and shellfish. The Andean region has a marked tendency towards meat, potatoes, beans, and corn, while on the Pacific coast the cuisine revolves around rice, lentils, and fish. In the Orinoquia towards Bill Casaf and fish, without a doubt, touring the country becomes an experience that you find saints will remember. Cartagena, Cartagena de Indias, San Andres, and Santa Marta are the cities on the Colombia Caribbean, where the cruise cheese of the main international shipping companies arrive and load passengers to the disembark to the discover the beauty of this coastal place. Try the best of the local gastronomy. Visit the historical place and shopping. Cartagena is as an embarkation point for tourists who want to cross the sea in a day's late cheese and light. The experience of the traveling through the Caribbean Sea. And the cruise season runs from October to May.